Hi guys, it's me, Natalie Lorraine, and welcome to my channel, Nia Shea Healing. It's a bit cold outside, so I'm inside today. And I pulled 5 cards today. I pulled from the Oracle deck, and Oracle and Tarot deck, and I'm gonna get right into it. So, the overall theme for today's message is the specialization upside down. Now, that speaks to me as not knowing what you should be doing. Okay? And it makes sense by the tarot cards that were pulled. And this could also read as not only as not knowing what you should be in, but knowing, there's a twist, and not embarking on it. That's almost the same. That's just as bad. Okay? So here we go with this dreaded Ten of Wands card. Y'all know what that means. Burdens that you're carrying around that you don't need to have, that you need to let go. Okay? Let them go. Good card. Next, Ten of Cups. I always think of this as the family card. This is like solidifying partnerships. Okay? So that can be marriage, that could be business, but I look at it as marriage and children. So you will start to see a lot of people get engaged next year. Or starting this year over the holidays, getting engaged, solidifying those commitments. And basically, it's like you can't get that if you don't drop the burdens. Maybe the relationships you feel like you should be in that look good on paper but are not good in practicality or not good in your heart. And then we have the Alien card. This is letting you know that everyone is unique in their own special way. And a lot of you that have been either not knowing your specialization or fighting your specialization because it's outside of the norm. You're the Alien card. You're not supposed to be like the norm. And that goes for anybody, regardless of your spiritual beliefs. We were not put on this earth to be the same in everything and have the same gifts. There's beauty and variety. When I taught kindergarten, anytime someone would point something out different about a child, me and my other coworkers will always say, "Well, that's okay, because if we were all the same, it'd be boring, right?" And the kids will always be like, "If we were all the same," and then they would finish, "It'd be boring." So that's how I feel, that we don't need to be the same. There is beauty in our divine uniqueness, and that's okay. And a lot of us have bought into the idea that you have to go to school, you have to marry this person, most likely married within your race, you have to marry someone of the same faith, you have to go to this corporate job, you need to climb this ladder, or whatever it may be, whatever has been laid out for you that you felt like you followed but it didn't feel true to you. Here's the thing: you make your own path, okay? And a lot of times you'll be, and the crazy part is, a lot of times when we follow these set paths, on the outside it look like we're doing good. Like, we'll accomplish these things, we'll get the jobs, we'll get the money, we'll get the degrees, we'll get the partners, but it's just like, once you get it, you're like, now what? Okay? So I don't think that most of you want to have that now what moment. I mean, why? When you can just reach within and look back at things that made you truly happy. And that king, in concluding, we have that King of Swords energy. That's all about communication. Okay, so some of you are going to be getting phone calls or emails, some type of communication through about something that you have been pondering. So if you've been thinking about something, and I know this is kind of hard because, I mean, let's be real, the government, like, they listen to what we're saying, like on Facebook, they listen to what you're looking and research and stuff like that. So sometimes what you've been thinking and researching will pop up in your feed. But I'm saying that to say that even if that happens, okay, there's a reason. Okay, So be on the lookout for signs that are showing you in which direction you may go. And I hope that it is outside of social media so that you really truly pay attention to it and know that it's divinely for you. But don't ignore the social media. So let's say you're watching a video and you've been thinking about becoming a chef, and in the video, the ad in the video will be talking about not chef school, but I don't know, food or something like that that would trigger you, be like, I was just thinking about that. So I hope that the message will come to you in a way that you will understand it and know that it's specially for you, because we are all different. And it's our differences that allow us to really propel this world forward. And in the state of that we're in right now, we need a lot of people to abandon their current positions and to step into their unique gifts and talents. And oftentimes, those gifts and talents don't look lucrative on the outside, so a lot of us do not actively pursue them. But when I truly believe that when you are passionate about something, that the money will come. You just have to give up the temporary instant gratification. Now, I'm not saying just quit your job. Keep your money, because a lot of times I saw something the other day and a guy was like, don't have a plan B, because if you have a plan B, that you'll be sidetracked and you won't put your all in a plan A. All right. Speaking from experience, I've done the plan A thing to reckless abandon, and it doesn't normally pan out in the way that you want. And you get into desperation mode. And in desperation mode, yes, you do get creative and you come up with ideas, but they don't flow the same. They come out of a necessity. And a lot of times when they don't pan out, you're not able to have the patience, and put it that way. You're not allowed to have the patience that you need for longevity when you're in survival mode. So make sure your Maslow's hierarchy of needs, like your food, water, shelter, make sure those are taken care of. I mean, that is how Facebook was. That's why a lot of these multi-million, billion-dollar companies were made by college students or people living in their parents' basement or whatnot, because their basic needs were met. Make sure your basic needs are met. So I truly believe that when you're comfortable on those fronts and you don't have to worry about where your next meal is coming from, where you're going to sleep and all those, you will have divine clarity on what you should be able to, what you're supposed to be doing, and be able to see it through with patience, because that's what you need in any vision. So, specialization, either find it, really look and see what you should be doing, or if you have it, act on it. Make sure your basic needs are met. Let go of your burdens. Allow new partnerships to come in. Accept that you're divinely gifted and different and unique, and that's okay. And be on the lookout for those signs and communications coming this week or in the coming weeks. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on Monday. Ashe.